Hey everybody, welcome to day 12 of the 30-day challenge from hitthemat.com. Today's workout is going to be our yoga workout. We're going to stretch, we're going to strengthen, we're going to use it kind of as an active recovery day. We've had 4 good days this week. We only have today and tomorrow and then a full rest day. So use this one as active recovery. So remember when you're, remember for yoga that your breathing is in and out through your nose. All of your movements go with a breath, either an inhale or an exhale, and I'll try to cue you with those. The more you do it, the more you kind of get the feel of whether you should be inhaling or exhale. Breathe at your own pace and move when you're ready to move. Okay, so I'm going to back up to the mat. We're going to get started. Okay, begin by standing in mountain pose. Abdominals are pulled in tight. Your legs are strong and active. Your shoulder blades are down. Your back and together. On an inhale, bring the arms out and up. And exhale, reach out and down. Just do a few breaths to sync your movement with your breath. Inhale, sweep out and up. Exhale, sweep out and down. On the next one, we're going to start a sun salutation. Inhale up. Exhale, reach forward, swan dive. Lift your hips, coming all the way forward. Top of the head drops to the floor. Bend your knees if you need to. At this point, you can support your weight on the hands, or with your hands on the floor, or on your shins, whichever works best for you. Top of the head drops down. Take a few breaths here. Feel the back side of the body lengthening and lifting. On the inhales, your hips are lifting up towards the ceiling. And on the exhale, the top of your head is dropping towards the floor. On your next inhale, bring your hands to your shins or to your thighs. You want to be a nice straight line from your head to your hips, not rounded over, but nice and straight. Move your chest forward. That's your inhale. And on your exhale, step back into a plank. You can modify the plank by dropping onto your knees anytime you want to. Push back through the heels, bring your shoulder blades down and together. The crown of your head reaches forward. Your abs are strong. On your exhale, chaturanga. Your elbows rub against your sides as you control and lower slowly all the way to the mat. You can drop to your knees to do that if you need to. Inhale to cobra, lift the chest, elbows against the sides. And on your exhale, push to downward dog. Turn again. So your hands are shoulder width apart. Your feet are about hip width apart. Your hands are pressing into the mat, pushing forward. This lowers your shoulders towards the floor and moves your chest back towards your thighs. Your heels are dropping down towards the floor. At the same time, your hips are lifting up. So you're stretching the whole back side of the body. Your top of your head drops down towards the floor. Your face is relaxed. Your head and neck are relaxed. Focus on your breathing in and out through the nose here. On your inhale, you can look up towards your hands. And then on the exhale, you can jump your feet forward or walk them forward, whichever you prefer. Inhale, come back up to that nice flat back. Exhale, forward fold. And on your inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Keep your abs nice and tight as you come up. Support your back. Exhale, palms out and down. Inhale, sweep out and up. Exhale, reach forward, lift the hips, swan dive forward. Inhale, come up to that halfway lift. On your exhale, you can walk or jump your feet back. Come into a nice plank, push back with the heels, shoulders are back. And on your next exhale, chaturanga, you can drop the knees if you need to. Control as you keep your elbows in. And then inhale, you can take cobra, which is with the top of the feet and the knees on the floor. Or upward dog is tops of the feet and hands only. You're opening through the chest and lifting and opening up, not crunching down. On your exhale, down dog, you can push to the knees or just lift the hips. Push your hands into the mat, lift those hips up. Lengthen your body from your fingertips all the way up to the hips and back down through the heels.
Press your index finger and thumb into the mat. Inhale, look towards your hands. On your exhale, walk or jump your feet forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Support your back as you come up. Exhale, out and down. Inhale, sweep out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Lift those hips, swan dive. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, jump or walk the feet back. And lower with your chaturanga. Elbows rub the sides. Inhale to up dog or cobra. If your arms are straight, your knees should be lifted up. And you're lengthening through the spine. Exhale, down dog. Focus your breathing in and out through the nose. Inhale, look towards your hands. Exhale, walk or jump forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, palms out and down. Inhale, sweep up one more time. Should be starting to build some heat in the body. Exhale, reach forward, lift the hips. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chaturanga, walk or jump your feet back and lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Open the chest, bring the shoulder blades down your back. And exhale, down dog. Get set as quick as you can in downward dog, so you're maximizing the time you spend here. On your inhale, look towards your hands. Exhale, walk or jump forward. Inhale, lift halfway. And this time, exhale and step your right foot back. So you're coming into a lunge. To modify lunge anytime, you can drop your knee to the floor. That's going to be your modification. So let your hips drop down. Move your chest forward. Open up to the front of the room. Focus on your breath in and out through the nose. Anytime you lunge, also your ankle should be right in a straight line with your knee. Your knee's not pushing forward, so you want the ankle under the knee. You can use your hand to push it forward if you need to. So, here we are in lunge. Take a couple breaths, and on your next inhale, we're going to come to a standing lunge. You can just sweep your arms up, or you can walk them up your leg, whatever works for you. Hands can go to the hips, or extended, straight up. Drop those hips down as low as you can. Press back through the heel on your back leg if you're modifying. Bring your knee down to the floor. Lengthen through the upper body. Your core is tight, and your back is lengthening, so you're not just crunching in that low back. Nice and long. And on your exhale, we're going to bring your hands to the floor, drop that back knee down, and this time we're going to straighten out that front leg. So if you can't reach the floor with that leg straightened, then come up. You should feel this stretch kind of in the hamstrings, mostly in the hamstrings. And we want our spine nice and straight rather than just crouching down over. We're going to lengthen the spine. Pull the toes up towards your nose. Pretty much any time you're stretching, if you lengthen your spine and straighten it out, you're going to get a better stretch than just rounding over. We're going to go back into the lunge. So toes come forward, tuck your back toes under, come back up onto that back leg, and let's come all the way up. Drop those hips down. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, let's go down and lift the toes. I don't even know what we call this move. Runner stretch, maybe. I kind of like that idea. Good hamstring stretch. Lift your chest up towards the front. Lengthen your spine. On your exhale, roll those toes forward. Tuck those back toes under. Inhale, come up to lunge. And exhale, back down. Lift the toes. Last time. This time we're going to come back up into our lunge. We're going to hold it here. Reach the arms out and up. Bring your palms together. Bring your right elbow to your left knee. and rotate your heart up towards your thumbs. We're going to start this twisting from the very base of the spine. Drop those hips, lift the heart. You can modify by dropping to the knee. If you fall over, that's okay. And then on your next exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Step your back foot up to meet your front. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, sweep the arms out and up, coming all the way standing. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, this time step your left foot back. Big, nice lunge. Drop those hips down. Move the chest forward. Drop the knee if you need to. Take a couple breaths here. On your next inhale, let's come all the way standing. You can walk the hands up or sweep them up. Press back through the heel. Drop the hips. And our arms aren't just floppy up here. They're nice and strong. Thumbs point back, baby fingers turn in just a little. On your exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Drop the knee back and lift the toes. Lift your chest. Lengthen your spine. Pull your toes back towards your nose. Couple breaths here. Let's go back into lunge. Toes come forward, tuck the toes in the back. Lengthen, reach up with the crown of the head. On your inhales, lengthen the upper body. And on the exhale, sink a little deeper with the lower body. This workout isn't very long, so really try to get deep into the lunge as long as you can. And on your exhale, come down. Drop the knee, lift the toes. If you don't reach the floor, remember you can modify by bringing your hands to the hips. If you have yoga blocks, you could bring them to the blocks. Toes lift up towards your nose. Feel that nice hamstring stretch going on in there. Tuck the toes under, inhale up. And exhale back down, last time. Toes come forward, back into a lunge. This time we're going to go into the twisting prayer lunge. Drop those hips, push back through the heel so your back leg is nice and strong. Palms come together, left elbow to right knee. Lift your heart up towards your thumbs. Push your palms together and really get some leverage to lift that heart up. Your forearms should stack, your elbows stack. Drop those hips. And on your exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Step your back foot up to meet your front. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. We're going to go down to our mat. Exhale, forward fold. Lift halfway. Exhale, chaturanga. And this time, go all the way down to the floor. Push your hands up and come back onto your knees. So you're sitting on your knees. Okay, we're going to do some back bends. I'm going to move up a little bit. And I'm going to turn to the side to show you the back bends. This is camel pose that we're going to do. If you know it, do it. If you need to watch first, then watch first. We're going to come up all the way standing on our knees. You're going to scoop your tailbone forward, tighten up and engage your abs. Hands come to your hips with your fingertips facing up. The easiest modification is just going to be right here. So we inhale and lengthen our spines. And then on the exhale, we reach back with the top of the head, with the shoulders. You can keep your chin tucked if you want to, or let your head drop. But our hips are pushing forward, and our hearts are opening up, our chest is opening. And then come back up and sit back down. You can modify, or to progress, I guess. That is a modification. To progress in this pose, you tuck your toes under and reach for your heels. If that's easy, then you leave your hips, or you leave your feet flat. So we're going to take this pose one more time. taking whichever level you need to. So inhale, come up, scoop the tailbone under, lengthen through the spine. I'm going to tuck my toes under and reach for my heels. You can keep your chin tucked or drop your head back. Open up your heart, keep those hips pressing forward, and you're lengthening through the spine rather than just trying to crunch at the lower back. You're getting longer and making your upper back curve as well, lengthening the spine. On your inhale, come back up, toes flat, sit back down and kind of let your lower back bend, reverse. Walk your hands forward. Let your forehead rest on the floor or on the mat. Kind of reverse that. This is a child's pose where you're stretching the back side of the body and relaxing. You can spread your knees out if that's better for you. Walk your hands back up. We're going to take camel one more time. Whichever level you want to work at. Scoop that tailbone under. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Hands can stay to the hips or they can reach back for the heels. And on your exhale, take the pose. Lift your heart up towards the ceiling. Move your hips forward. Inhale, come back up all the way. Have a seat back onto your heels. If you want to take child's pose again, open your knees up a little bit. Walk your hands forward. Walk your hands back up. Let's come to a seated position. With our legs out straight, our upper body nice and tall. Flex those legs, push your knees down. Your legs are tight from the top of from your thighs all the way down, and your toes are pulling up towards your head, heels lifting up off the floor. Lengthen your spine nice and tall. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold and reach over your legs. Don't reach for them, but reach towards the front of the room as far as you can. Those toes are pulling up. Your heels are lifting up off the floor, and you're reaching forward with the upper body. Inhale, come back up, sitting nice and tall, legs are still active. Exhale, release. This time you can bend your knees as much as you need to. Reach your left hand towards your right foot, or your ankle, or your leg, whatever you get to. Try to keep your legs, your hips from shifting, and keep your feet in the same line here. So you reach across for that opposite side. Right hand can go to your hip or extend, so we're twisting. I think I like it back behind you. Keep those legs level with each other. Bend the legs if you need to, or just don't go as far. Probably that's better. Don't go as far. And then release. Flex those legs again. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, reach forward to the front of the room. And then release and bring your right hand to your left foot, hand to the hip, or extends. So this time, we're lengthening our spine and rotating our chest towards the side wall. Bring our hands back to center and release. We're going to take boat pose before we finish, and that'll be just about wrap it up for us. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. So sitting nice and tall, you want head to hips, always a straight line, chest lifting back straight. Engage your abs and lean back until you feel your abs engage. You don't want to drop back through the back. You want to lift the chest and bring the shoulder blades down and back. If this is enough work, you can stay here. Otherwise, you can lift the legs. You can let go with the arms. You can lift the toes. You can get to whatever point works best for you. And just hold it and breathe. Keep your chest lifting, keep your back straight. Exhale, release, bring the soles of your feet together into a child's, or into a butterfly pose. Soles of the feet together, knees drop out. Lift that chest. Remember what I said about the back straight? If you relax through the back, you're going to take some of the stretch out. Sit up nice and tall. And release. Let's take a boat pose one more time. Sit up tall, lean back, find your balance wherever that is. And release, soles of the feet together, sit up tall. Let the knees drop out, open the hips up. So we did a lot of hamstring stretching today. I feel like that's where I needed it after doing the split squat with the good mornings. I felt like my hamstrings were kind of tight after that. So if there is anything else that you guys would like to stretch out, do it. Make comments or post in the comments, and I can tell you a specific stretch for whatever you've got that you feel like you need to stretch. So I'm going to cross my legs and get in a comfortable position. Let's do a couple more breaths. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, out and down. Exhale, out and down. Inhale, sweep out and up. And exhale, thumbs to heart. Great job today, guys. One more day this week, and then it's a rest day. So good job, and namaste.